just for me now. I like it like that. Soothe me, baby, soothe me. Soothe me with your kindness. For you know your powerful love.
Hey, thanks. Welcome again. This is Mike Sherrick. I'm going to be talking about leadership. And today what we're going to talk about is a phenomenon in leadership called the Imposter Syndrome. I recently saw an interview with Ed Norton Jr., the actor and director. And he was talking about the experience he had in directing this new movie he made, Motherless Brooklyn. Now, it's been critically acclaimed, and he's been in so many great movies, and he's truly one of the great American actors. And yet he was blown away that someone would actually give him the wherewithal, the opportunity, and the power to create the type of movies that he did. That experience, that imposter syndrome, that feeling that you're not worthy, I discovered early on in my coaching profession was really a phenomenon I saw with a lot of incredibly powerful and brilliant people. The thing is, leadership is not about ego. Leadership is about taking people from where they're at now to a future that no one could ever have imagined. Leadership's creating something that doesn't exist. And what happens is, most of the time when you hear these egocentric leaders are talking about what they did here and what they did there, the great leaders are the ones that see where they're at and see a future and don't know how to get there and are willing to courageously step into it. When I think of that, I think of John Kennedy. You know, John Kennedy made a declaration that we were going to land someone on the moon in that decade. He had no idea how he was going to do it, but his vision, his will, his commitment was all that was required. And from that way, when you create that pathway, you start discovering what you need to get there. And the results of that have been remarkable. As a matter of fact, this thing we're doing here is being filmed on my associate's phone. There's enough power in that phone, more than the original capsule that went to the moon. But we're taking off track here. This idea of imposter syndrome, what is that? It starts with, oh, there's something wrong. I'm not enough. I'm not good enough. I'm not strong enough. I'm not bright enough. Well, if you're an ego-based leader, that's of course going to be true. But the thing about leadership, it's not about you. And if it's not about you, what is it about? And that's a really important distinction. When we as leaders start looking about what is it that gives us being, that is bigger than us, and calls us into action that is bigger than us, when we get to the source of that, then we're really onto something. In the case of Ed Norton, it's some form of creativity or delivering a message or bringing a way of humanity to people that they can see for the first time that they never have seen before. The distinction being given being in action by something greater than you is actually us finding our commitment, and in having that commitment provide the passion and desire beyond the obstacles we face every day. And that's essential for leadership. Because when you're at the tip of the spear, all you're going to face is resistance all the time. Consider that if you're experiencing the imposter syndrome, it's actually an invitation for you to step into something even bigger than you and fulfill an opportunity that you know you've got. Anyway, that's kind of the idea behind it. If you have any questions about it, if you want to have a bigger conversation, please feel free and reach out to me. Again, this is Mike Sherrick. You can get me at my email address, which is mikesherrick@gmail.com. You can check me out on LinkedIn, or you can even call me if you'd like, 630-643-6336. I probably won't answer it, but I will return a call. Thanks again. Talk to you soon.